What's going on, guys? Welcome into the Broncos Breakdown by Chat Sports. Matthew Peterson here with a very bizarre story that I want to get out and say right now I am pretty sure is not true about the real reason why Melvin Gordon was released. Not because of him having 5 fumbles in 10 games. No. Because of something that took place in the locker room after the loss to the Raiders. So this story has been sent to me by a lot of people, so I figured we'll bring it up and talk about it and really just debunk it, honestly, on today's show. But Drake Jordan, who is no Twitter legend or anything like that. In his bio, he said he's had some appearances on ESPN and NFL Network, but I'm just going to say this is an internet rumor, and that's really all it is. But Drake Jordan tweeting out that multiple sources indicate that after last night's overtime loss to the Raiders, former Broncos running back Melvin Gordon loudly played several songs by hip-hop artist Future in the Broncos locker room. Quarterback Russell Wilson reportedly demanded his immediate release that same night. So if you don't know what the connection is here, here's a picture of Ciara and Future. That's Mrs. Wilson. That's Russell Wilson's wife with her ex-fiance when they were dating back in, however many years ago. But that's the connection there, is that Future was engaged to Ciara in 2013. Now she's married to Russell Wilson, and allegedly Melvin Gordon played Future music to piss off Russell Wilson, right? We can connect the dots right there why Russell Wilson wouldn't be too keen about that. Now, I have heard for quite some time, going back to his days in Seattle, that there have been some rumors about Russell Wilson not appreciating and not allowing Future's music to be played at practice and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not at practice. You're not at practice. But I definitely have heard a little bit of inklings of there is something to players not being allowed to play Future. Now, whether that is all made up every single time could be the case. And honestly, is probably the case. But there is an ounce of when there's smoke, there's fire. And I'm not saying there's smoke to this story. This is not true, right? There's no way. I'm 98% sure. I only have 2% doubt for a reason. I'll tell you why in a moment. That there is no way Russell Wilson got Melvin Gordon released because Melvin Gordon came in and blasted Future after the loss. No, that is not true. But it is a little funny. You got to admit that. All right. I want to get this out in the open, though, and let your takes get on screen, too. Do you believe this story? Right? Do you think this story of Melvin Gordon blaring Future's music after the loss to the Raiders has any truth to it whatsoever? Holds any water? Let me know in the comments section below. Personally, I am about 98% sure that this is not true. And the only reason I'm not 100% sure is because last year, if you remember, when Von Miller was traded to the Rams, there was some similar-esque level rumor story that it had something to do with the Halloween party, which at the time, I just said that's BS. I'm dismissing it. Not going to even talk about it on the show. There's no way a Halloween party is the reason why Von Miller got traded. And that's still most likely true to today, but from what, Albert Okuebunan, for example, did a radio interview back in March or April, he said there was some truth to Von Miller and there being a bit of a disconnect in the locker room where Von organized a Halloween party, the team started losing, they figured let's probably not have a party right now, and Von Miller was like, all right, well, I need everyone still to Venmo me because I put a ton of money down for this, and then people didn't Venmo him, so he was out, and there might have been some, a rift in the locker room, and he got traded. No, there was no way Von Miller trade was pulled off because of a Halloween party, but that story did go to show of sometimes when there is smoke, there can be a spark or two. All right. We're going to get to more on this and just some other Broncos news and rumors in just a moment. But today's show is sponsored by Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to help preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while also helping with global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. We plant a tree with every order and work with global charities One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. You can officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profiles, etc. It makes a great last-minute gift. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to my plot, within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a lord or a lady, we can build our own Broncos kingdom. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive holiday sale right now with discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you use code CHAT, you can get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/chat to get your gifts now and help support the channel. That link for everyone is in the comments and the description of today's show. All right, so I saw this on Instagram. You might have seen it as well, and it's quite the send-off from Melvin Gordon, who went to Instagram today following his release yesterday as sort of a farewell, sayonara post, and he made this meme of himself driving away in the white Ford Bronco, right, like OJ, and I don't really know what he's trying to get at here, other than it's an ex-Bronco driving away in a Bronco. Like, I've tried to read other comments to see what the hidden meaning is behind this post, and maybe I'm just an old man. I don't know what it means here. Okay, but what I do know is I'm pretty sure that Russell Wilson did not get Melvin Gordon canned because of him playing future music in the locker room, because Melvin Gordon posted a long farewell post, like I said, on Instagram. And we can take myself off screen and you can see who was someone to reply to this post. It was Russell Wilson saying, "Love you, 25, forever." Now, I will also say that Melvin Gordon's goodbye post was a montage of pictures with the team. I didn't see a single picture of Russell Wilson in that photo montage, which just maybe not because of, I'm not saying this means that Russell Wilson did get him released. No, but maybe it does mean that there is maybe a tiny bit of a rift between the two. I'm not really sure. Honestly, it would be very on brand, though, for Russell Wilson and his cheesiness at times, if the story were to be true. It's not true. I'm not saying it. But if it were to be true, which is not, it would be very Russell Wilson-esque to then comment something very tone-deaf on Melvin Gordon's post, like, dude, you were the reason why he got cut. But I'm 98.9% sure that story is completely fake. It's just that little bit of the Von Miller story last year that makes me have a little bit of doubt. All right, we cover everything about the Broncos here on the channel, not just crazy, wild internet rumors. No, we cover the latest news and rumors around your team. So if that's the kind of coverage you're looking for, make sure to subscribe down below. Let's talk about the running back room for a brief moment, though. Following Melvin Gordon's release, we're going to see a lot more of Latavius Murray, which I'm all for. I just like Latavius Murray. And then Marlon Mack, you remember, he was signed off the 49ers practice squad, flew over to London straight from Santa Clara, and has not played a game yet for the Broncos this year. But Marlon Mack has had some great seasons. He had 2 really good years with the Colts, and he's a great go-to back on third down, passing back. But in terms of what he's done as of late, it's close to nothing. But Latavius Murray, like I said, he's going to be your new RB1, especially with Chase Edmonds expected to miss multiple weeks. Hackett in his presser yesterday did not sound optimistic at all that Chase Edmonds would be returning in the near future. And with where the team is right now, wouldn't be shocked if by the time he's healthy, it's week 17 or week 18, and they're like, you know what, there's really no point to pushing this ankle sprain right here, so let's just shut it down for the year. And enter Latavius Murray. Okay, now, Turkey Day is right around the corner, so I want to end today's show with this on screen. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Actually, I'm going to give you my power rankings of my 5 favorite Thanksgiving foods, right? What I mean by this is when you sit down at the table with your family and it is just dive in and eat, what's the first thing you're reaching for? My power rankings for Thanksgiving foods, turkey's number 1. If you don't like turkey, you're a cop. Dark meat specifically. Love mac and cheese, right? Proud to be an American, love mac and cheese. Apple pie is the number 1 dessert. Don't let anyone tell you elsewise. Turkey's number 4. I go with the white meat at number 4. And then 5, I'm going with the rolls. It's a staple. It's on everyone's plate. Just remember, don't fill up on bread and cheese. Now, we're going to bring someone on. I'm very thankful for producer Nick Roloff. He's behind the 1s and 2s very often, making the show go. So, Nick, let's get you on screen, and let's get your number 1 pick in the Thanksgiving food draft. Nick Roloff selects.
So, turkey dark meat's a great choice.
Thank you.
But rolls is number 1. And in my house, specifically, Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, those are good.
Those are number one on my draft. I have to have them on my plate. And
I like
see
that.
You have apple pie.
What's your go-to dessert?
That's my number one.
Yeah, apple pie. Great minds think alike.
This man has it nailed to a T.
We nailed it. Now you might notice some omissions there. No mashed potatoes. I don't like mashed potatoes. Unpopular opinion, maybe. I don't
like them either.
I don't like mashed potatoes. So.
I don't like the cranberry stuff.
I don't do cranberry, and I don't do gravy, really. I'll have a little bit of gravy, but, like, I'm not going to douse it. And I don't like stuffing. I hate stuffing.
I feel like I was going to get hate for saying that because I also don't like stuffing.
Yeah.
Petey and I might have the greatest Thanksgiving plate of all time. Right. It seems like we're in line with everything here.
Bingo. Come to our place for Thanksgiving on Thursday, and you'll be well fed. All right. That is my Thanksgiving power ranking foods right there. Appreciate all of you guys for clicking out to today's wild and bizarre show, no doubt about it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy some World Cup soccer, and I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to see you all later with more Broncos news and rumors.